Hi you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. So, we're doing alright actually, despite everything. And I think we just power on. The one thing that we have going at the moment is we've got a lot of people who are on the verge of breaking all the time, and we need to start reducing the reasons for those ASAP. And the first thing I think that we're going to do is we're going to start building out bedrooms. Alright? Now, the first bedrooms are actually going to be quite small, and I'm going to deconstruct this wall, and I'll show you why. Because I'm going to build off a corridor going this way, I think. We're going to need a lot of wood this episode. I've also installed, this is new, I've also installed some new mods, and I have already updated the collection. So if you're playing with the Season 2 collection at the moment, make sure that that has updated your Rimworld as well. So we are now playing with research scroll bars. That allows me to... Oh, that's the first time I've opened it. Allows me to now have scroll bars to scroll up and down in this research window in case other mods come along. There has been talk of mods causing issues in that way. We have Graham Morals Graham Morals installed, which means that people won't get upset for frivolous things, like if a enemy dies, they won't get upset that an enemy has died, or if a prisoner has died, they won't be upset that a prisoner has died. And they won't get as bad a mood debuff for things like selling people into slavery and that sort of thing. Instead, only people that have certain traits which make them kind people in the first place will get really upset with that sort of thing. I think that makes for a much more interesting setup, because otherwise those things are kind of off limits. You don't really want to sell organs or anything because you don't want to have to deal with the mood problems that come from that. However, if one or two people who happen to have the traits that make them upset with that sort of thing have those issues, then that's fine. Next we have set up camp. We won't be seeing this in this episode, and probably maybe not for a few more episodes, but it's to do with caravans on the world map. I'll talk about that when it happens, and to go along with that we now have camping stuff. And again, I'll talk about that once that becomes prudent. Then we have floored, which makes certain vanilla floor textures look more unified in terms of the overall game. And then we have more furniture, which is this MF one here, which allows me to do things like tiny tables. Because otherwise, the smallest table you could make was this short table here, which is 4 blocks in size. So, let's get on with the game though. I'm probably going to have to wait until that gets deconstructed. I'm not entirely sure, because I want to lay down a corridor here going this way. But then, 1, 2, 3. Make 5 by 5, which means the rooms inside are going to be 3 by 3. And this is what I mean by these aren't the rooms that everyone will be living in permanently. It's just the rooms that we're going to have now. We'll give people better rooms later on. But they should be happy with their own rooms if they're 3 by 3. So we need 8 of these now, because we now have Venus. Speaking of Venus, who is Gustav's mum, I have gone to the trouble of finding her name, and she is now Anubis Set. Alright, so Gustav, meet your mother, Anubis Set. I hope you have many years of familial friendship ahead of you. Okay, so we have 4. We need 8. Do I make another corridor down so we can get access to this? I think we do. So we'll make another 5 by 5 here. And then we'll come up from here to keep the corridor going in this direction. And then we can fit another one in here. Obviously, I'm trying to avoid the geyser, and this just happens to be quite nice, actually. 2 on each side. We should be able to install a geothermal on top of that without disturbing the structure. That's nice. That's quite a ways away, but that's still nice. Need to mark all this for... Oh, no. Get a little bit annoyed with that. I wish... Actually, it might be context sensitive. Let's try that. Context sensitive. Let's try that. Nope. Alright. I've come to understand that I didn't understand selecting quite as well as I possibly should have. And I've accidentally chastised one of my poor viewers. They were just trying to help me out here. You remember when I thought that I was not expanding this based on the fact that the plant was obstructing the mouse? It was actually because I had the previous... Come on game. There we go. It's because I had the previous one selected when I dragged it out. If I had deselected it and then dragged it out, it would have worked fine. Another one that would have worked is if I had selected the old one and then dragged it out. As you can see, I actually have the developer tools active because I went about trying to prove it to myself that I wasn't wrong, and it ended up being that I was. So, let's continue. I forgot to do the floors, which are, I think we're going to go for a little bit of beauty in this situation. And the reason for that is because it will help the pawns. Right. That's a thing, isn't it? I need to... What am I doing? I don't need to remove these individually, brain. All I have to do is choose door. There we go. Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. I'm missing one. We'll fix that. What I choose here? Horizontal. Right. So, floors. Horizontal. Is that Parquet? Yeah, that is Parquet. The Parquet is expensive, but because of how small the area is, I'm not worried. So we'll put you there, and then these ones will be vertical. Do we have vertical Parquet? We do not have vertical Parquet. Oh dear. Well, cancel those. Doesn't really matter. I'm just being finicky at this point. So put the horizontals in there, and then we will put the verticals. And now, because I don't trust myself, I'm going to look at what those horizontals are. Because I look down at the bar. Okay, they are. I thought by accident I might have put down the rough version of the horizontal, but I didn't. I was good. Now we need an 8th. Wow, that's perfect. I guess that makes sense because we laid this out, but we're going to be able to fit another bedroom behind here. Floors. What are you? You're vertical, so then this will be horizontal. But okay, now you can go back to work. In fact, I'm going to speed you along. Now, there's another thing that I want to do. Venus is a wonderful cook, so we're going to give well, Anubis is a wonderful cook, so we're going to give Gustav the job of being second chef, And Ryan can now be third chef. And Gustav's mum can be the primary chef now. May as well make the pyromaniac useful. I'm looking forward to dealing with her. It's going to be interesting. Because pyromaniacs have mood situations where they just start fires. It's not to do with their mood break. And you know when that happens, because their name will turn green rather than orange or red, which usually indicates a break. Colonist needs treatment. Gustav, why do you need treatment, buddy? Gutworms. That's right, that was something we were dealing with. Another thing I learned, and I did this stupidly, is penoxysilene does not treat gutworms. Also, gutworms are not fatal, and so they don't have an immunity statistic. They just need a certain amount of treatments, and the amount of treatments in this case is 5. You need 5 total treatments, which takes something like 33 real-time minutes. So they should be cleared up by the end of this episode, if that is true. So that's fun. However, what penoxysilene does treat is malaria, sleeping sickness, and the plague. 3 very, very important things to get treated, because they are all fatal, or can be fatal. Those bedrooms are going well. They'll soon be ready for use. Something I might do, and this is something I get frustrated with, and there is a mod to fix this, but I hold off on doing it, and I don't know why. Anyone that has construction activated can build furniture that has a quality statistic, but you can't control who will build something that has a quality statistic. And I forgot to put down a sleeping spot for Anubis. So the issue there becomes that you have to try and control who will be building things. So once this is all done and built, I'm going to turn everyone off from construction except for Toby, and then have Toby build all the beds. And that way we make sure that we have the highest chance of the highest quality beds for everyone. And that is right now. So I put the beds in the corner to maximise space. Is that how I want to do it? Yeah, that is how I want to do it. So we'll put beds in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner. I can't even remember what that is from, but it's from a thing. And guess we'll just put that bed there. And then we go to work and we make sure that Ryan can't build and Rorax can't build. And then I try to remember to make sure that those two can build. The other thing is, and thank you for pointing this out, I forgot to actually set butchering. So we just got corpses piling up here and no meat being produced. So that's something that needs to start happening ASAP. What's superior? Poor. See, this one will actually be deconstructed and rebuilt. Good. Anything below normal I want to deconstruct, because again, the reason we're doing this as a priority is to ensure people are less prone to bad moods at the moment, because that is our highest risk right now. Normal, normal, those are fine. Major break risk. Who dat? Gustav. Yes. I promise, Gustav, we'll get you there, my friend. So no, I'll wait until the other beds are done, because then I can enable everyone else. I was going to start another construction project. What are you doing, Toby? You're harvesting a teak tree. That is nice and all, but I would like you to go and build things. Ah, that's something else I forgot to do, isn't it? I forgot to set these back to 3. I'm going to wash up and going back to work. Good. Good, 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 good. Oh dear. So it's 4 degrees in the freezer right now, and that's partly to do with how people are travelling through all the time. I think I might actually forbid this so that people only go through the kitchen. We're done with the beds. Not quite. On a wooden bed. I can't see with this level of light. There we go. Toby, can you build that bed, my dear? Alright, what have we got? Good, normal, good, good, normal, normal, superior. Now, one of them is greedy. I can't remember who. One of you are greedy. Ah, jealous, sorry, and it is drop shots. So drop shots, you get this bed. Why? Because if drop shots has anything but the best bedroom, gets jealous. And now we can start setting the other people. So Rorax, Toby, Max, Crash, Brian. Did I not count the beds properly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where? Ah. There you go, Gustav. Now we can get these out of here. I'm going to leave the medical beds in there, and it's going to be imperative that we get a proper hospital up too soon. Reason for that is people get sick all the time in the jungle, and that's not good. Let's stick some plywood down here in the morning. And the reason for that is because I don't want people dragging sand into their bedrooms, which lowers the beauty score of that particular bedroom. So, see, this one actually does have sand inside of it right now, so its impressiveness is bad. Its wealth is impoverished, it's cramped, it's neutral, it's very dirty. But that will change once it's all cleaned up. Okay, so the project that I wanted to work on, so construction, Ryan, you're back to a 2, and Rorax, you're back to a 3, is that I need to start building a covered storage area, and as someone pointed out, it does not need to be a fully walled off area. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can just be a covered structure. So what I'm doing here is I'm just, whoops, is I'm just laying out some support pillars for a roof. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the gap is actually much bigger than 4. I'm just laying it out as 4. You can have much more room. In fact, I think it would probably be these 4 is all you would need to support a roof over that. But then we will create a stockpile zone, and it will actually be 2 spots bigger than the pillars, because we're going to put a roof like that. Again, I don't think it could probably come out further than 2 from each of the pillars. Manhunter pack. Hoo hoo hoo. Boomrats. Of course it's Boomrats. Causing problems. Here's what we do there. We wait till they get a bit closer so that people can get on with their day in a reasonable pace. I'm going to stick that down to medium. Actually, I'll stick that down to normal. Yeah, alright. Now I want to keep an eye on these Boomrats. In fact, I'm going to act early. I'm going to get Ryan, I'm going to move him up to preemptively strike at these Boomrats. Because if they explode away from the base, all the better. Right? Some of them seem to be going in an odd direction. I don't like that, because that makes it hard for Ryan to pin them down. Here we go. Fire at the Boomrat, please. That's one. It's raining at the moment, so all the better. Ryan, you need to come around here now, because of these jerks trying to change their direction. No, not quite. Not quite. I wish I remembered the key that lets me see the range. Here we go. It's you. And we got one last Boomrat to deal with. Actually, go down there, Ryan. I'm gonna take control of your pathfinding for a second here, because I know you can shoot at a better distance than you can. Alright, problem solved. Thank you for your hard work, Ryan. You can get back on with your day. We had a couple of cargo pods, which I ignored. This is... oh dear, get out of the way. Wooden feet. No, I think I'll leave them. It's the eye patches all over again from the last caribou meat. Spoils in a day. Well, actually it's quite a ways out from the base. And remember, jungle is slow to move through, so I kinda don't want people to be caught up with that. And you'll be like, but you're starving. I'm not really starving, look at all these potatoes. And we got meat coming in, we'll be fine. That's something we need to do as well. Expand no roof area. Remove roof removed from that, and then take down the little shed thing that we got going on there. Toby, what are you doing? Nah. Oh, we're out of wood. Well. Teak. Why is that only teak? Alright, we'll start a new one. Cesarapia? Oh, it is Cesarapia. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're fine. Just ignore that. We do need more wood. So, micromanaging again. We're going to turn this back up to 2. Because I'd like people to do those things. Yeah, so plant cutting will be ahead of hauling at this point. Place is getting pretty dirty. I might need to put cleanliness up as well. Just have a day of cleaning ahead of us. But already noticed that we've had a seemingly less gosh, break risks popping up over here since people have had their own bedroom. Okay, so that's been removed. Let's clear that, because that'll probably come back to haunt us in the future at some point if I didn't. And then we will reconstruct those. Cool. Very good. Good work, dudes. Getting stuff done. I'd really like the storage area to actually have a roof though, so that things don't deteriorate, because right now they are deteriorating. There we go. Good one, Ryan. apparently you can build a roof quite far out before it becomes a problem. This looks more realistic. There we go, it's covered, so it counts as not being in danger of rotting away. Right. We have new lovers! Drop shots and crash! Aw, how cute. Well, congratulations, drop shots and crash. The problem with that is you've got tiny separate bedrooms, and couples hate having tiny separate bedrooms. You couldn't have waited until next episode, could you? You just had to have it in this episode, when I just finished making single bedrooms for everyone. Okay. Well, wait a break. Ryan. Why are you, Ryan? What's up, dude? What do we do to you? Ah, the gutworms, that's right. Moderate amount of pain. Yes, and it is quite hot outside. We'll deal with that with clothes. So, unfortunately for the lovers, they're going to have to deal tonight. But I'm going to remove Dropshot's bed and put a double bed in its place. People are bringing in materials, which is nice, that we're all laying around the map and had nowhere to go because our little storage facilities were full. Ah yeah, they're in there because they're waiting to be treated. Well, when Ryan gets up, he'll deal with that, no doubt. Ryan? My dude. Can you, deal with the patients, please? Oh, you were! Oh, I'm an idiot. You were grabbing herbal medicine, which is over there. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, people need treatment. Is fine. So, here's what's going to happen here. I'm going to remove this. Blam. Which now means that this is open for retrieval. And I'm going to come into here and remove the home zone. Oh, there's heaps of home zone here. Clear that. So don't go cleaning it. There's no use in cleaning completely outdoors areas. Major break risk. Max. What are you upset about, Max? Is there anything we can deal with immediately? No, not really. Why did you sleep on the ground? Do you not have a bed? You do have a bed. Oh well. Actually, you know what? To avoid annoying drop shots, I'm gonna take Crash's bed. Instead. And stick the double bed in there. Okay, so now double bed here, and same as last time, stop certain individuals from doing that work. Cool. And Toby, when you can get round to it, I would love it. Love it. Two major? Gustav and Max. Right, well, Gustav's not surprising, but Max, that's really annoying, dude. We could improve the bathroom situation, that is true. But one thing at a time, unfortunately. If we had the resources to deal with it all at once, I would. This is Is that superior? That's good. Drop shots and crash. Cool. Now that's unowned. And for now, you're actually going to be a medical bed. Since you are a room with a bed, with a superior bed. Rare thrumbos! Small herd of thrumbos have wandered into the area. Peaceful by nature, these rare creatures are extremely dangerous when confronted. Some traders are willing to pay a lot of money for their precious leather and horns. Thrumbos will leave the area in a few days. So only ever really one thrumbo. I think if you get way later in the game and you have a lot of wealth, you can get more than one, but it's one. I've only ever seen it as one. You can tame them, but as far as I remember, a person with animal handling at 20, which is the maximum skill, will have a 2% chance of taming a thrumbo. So we're just going to leave it alone, to be honest. We're in no condition to hunt it, and we're even less of a condition to tame it. Go to bed, Ryan. Good. It is morning, and I am going to... How's this doing? -2, that's good. I am going to set people back to being constructors. And I'm going to set everyone to cleaning. Please go clean today. This place is a mess. Gross. How are we doing here? We've moved basically everything. In fact, we have moved everything. Okay, good. So now, do the same for you. Delete. Delete. And then minor break risk, low medicine. That's because we just removed the stockpile. And did I clear? No, I didn't. There we go. Cool. So everything will be dragged in from there now. After everyone cleans it. Look how wonderful these guys are. Look at that. So clean. So clean and beautiful. Alright. We can actually now see the proper wealth of these places. Mediocre, impoverished, cramped, neutral, clean. Yeah, it's alright. It's a 1.4. Ryan's not doing too well. As long as it's above 1. I suppose 0.8 is fine as well. The one thing that I want to do in here... Nope, I'm going to focus on this over here. I'm going to finally build a research area and maximizing space where we can, because the research area doesn't need to be amazing. It's 8. There we go. Because the research area doesn't need to be amazing, we can fit it over this pool here. Research and management, actually. Get the stuff out of here, make sure that this counts as a dining room and all sorts. Are you a door? Here you are. Whew. Good, it's not just a closed-in hole in the wall. You get reinstalled into here, and a floor gets installed, which will just be plywood. No need for anything more extravagant than that. I should actually build this thing, just in case the solar eclipse comes along. Good. Good work, my dudes. And then we're going to finally build a research table, which will get us on with the show. Because one of the things we're going to need very soon, being it's the 1st of summer, is passive cooling. And as long as you have no bills, we don't have to worry about that. And it can just remain fueled and sitting there. Someone... No? No one wants to build that? Toby, you interested? There we go. Wonderful. Good work. So now we can finally set research, which I think will be a fantastic place to end the episode. We're going to do passive cooling immediately. because that means that we don't have to spend components every which way installing coolers and vents into people's rooms. We can just stick some passive coolers in which will hold things at an appropriate temperature. I just wanted to finish my sentence. I do realise there is a raid, and it is 3 mutants. A baseline human, mostly unmodified by gene engineering, mostly unchanged by evolutionary pressures on a non-Earth planet. I don't think... Maybe the mod's a little confused. Because those are absolutely mutants. We have Christina the Minstrel. We have Sandra the Illuminator. Maybe it's a gear thing. Oh, it is a gear thing. It's a feral hood. They are normal humans. They were just facing the wrong direction. Okay, well, I love cliffhangers, so you're all gonna have to sit there with a cliffhanger. Aren't I evil? Have an awesome day. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.